I'm in my car right now, as you can see, and I'm doing something wild. Not in the call the police kind of wild, but more in a I've always wanted to do that and I just never did. It's gonna sound stupid, but I'm going out to a cafe all by myself to have breakfast. And I wanted to do that. And I talked about it probably before on my vlog, but I couldn't get out of the house. And now I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Ooh, wow, this is very gray here. So yeah, I packed my commission that I need to knit. I packed a Sophie scarf that I want to start in case I cannot concentrate on the cables. I have my headphones for listening to my audiobook, and I brought my little work booklet with the story idea I'm working on for a book. And I'm doing that. I've always wanted to do that, and I just said to my husband, I have so much work. I should be working on this. I should be working on that. And he just said that my approach to being my own boss is off, because I get to decide when I want to do something, and I get to decide when it's time for a break. And if I do not take those breaks when I feel like I really want to, I'm gonna suffer. And I think he's right. So I'm doing this now, taking myself out for breakfast for just because, and we talked about it and said the goal would be for me to do this once a week. Either go out for breakfast or for a piece of cake and cafe in the afternoon or whatever. But I think it's time that I take care of myself in a different way as well. I've been working so much on my mental health and my physical health. And I think this is also part of it, that whole self-care thing people always talk about, and then talk about reading a book or having a bath, like, normal things that people should be doing anyways. But going out for breakfast or for coffee in the afternoon or whatever, that is special. It's not something that you do normally if you want to be healthy. It's something different. So yeah, let's try this. I'm very nervous. As if you cannot tell, I'm super nervous, and I kind of feel like I want to spring up from my seat like half an hour in and go back home, but let's try this. I'm home now. I'm in my studio, and I'm going to be here for the next 2 or 3 hours and just, exist. And we need to open the advent calendar because we haven't done that this morning. So when I was at the cafe, a bakery, really, it's a bakery where you can have breakfast. I felt so guilty the whole time, like I didn't deserve to be there and just do nothing. I do not know how to make my brain stop thinking that way, but I want to find out. So this is definitely a romance. And this is how I know. So it is by Haley North, and it is called Not the Marrying Kind. And it has a half-naked man on the cover, which I do not like, actually. But hey. It's a romance. I like romance books because they are the perfect escape from real life. Yeah, gonna read this, definitely. And it looks like it's been well loved before. And yeah, let's just find out when it was published. 2007. So this is it. I have never heard of Haley North before. I feel like I looked at that the wrong way. No, it is 2007. So yeah, that's my book. And now I'm going to watch Criminal Minds. I'm on my rewatch of the rewatch. So my third time all the way through. And I'm on season 2. I made myself a small pot of Irish breakfast tea. And this is the exciting bit. I bought birnenbrot. Now this is what it looks like. This is a very dark bread with lots of spices, with dehydrated pears in it, and nuts and lots of other things. And on the outside, that little layer on the outside, that is like a normal bread. And this is the top. There's lots of butter on there. So my grandfather had a bakery. He was a master baker and he had a bakery. And I never met him, sadly. So I don't know this for real. I only heard it from my dad. And he told me that he used to make the best of those. They're called Birnenbrot, which is, you know, the actual German name. But the regional name is either Hutzelbrot or Bierezelte, which is a very weird name. And he used to make the best of those. And he achieved that by dehydrating his own pears and adding spices to the dehydration process, I think. And yeah, so when I eat that, it kind of gives me a connection to someone I never met before. So I'm going to enjoy that now. It is only available in the Christmas time. It is a very traditional Christmas time treat. And like I said, I have a lot of butter on there, which is not very healthy, but I mean, I have one piece that's like this big a year, and I share that with my family. So I'm going to enjoy that, and we'll work on the cowl a little bit. I'm going to show you, while we're still talking, what I've done so far. I worked on this while I was having breakfast, and I did forget to bring stitch markers. So thankfully I have brought another project with yarn in it. So I fashioned these beautiful markers out of the yarn that ripped apart horribly because of course I didn't have scissors. But let's see. This is where I'm at. I started the pattern. I think I've knit either 9 or 10 rows or rounds, and there's 72 in total. So I'm working on it. It's getting there. I'm using the Schoppelwolle Relikt. Nice. There's a second skein here. This yarn here that I also carry in my shop here. And yeah, I'm gonna use 2 skeins. According to the pattern, I will need 2 skeins. So I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna enjoy my Bierebrot, and I'm gonna drink my tea.